So you're strolling through the streets of St. Petersburg, Russia, when someone drags you into a dark alleyway, and then asks you to play a game. Toss a coin until it lands heads. K tosses wins you 2 to the K rubles, but you have to pay a fee to play. Consider the expected value E associated with this game, which is a fancy way of saying the average amount of money you'll make by playing. Because you like your money, you're not going to pay a fee of more than E. But you can't offer anything less than E because your captor won't accept it. And you want to play this game because you think you might make a profit. So you offer exactly E. Now let's calculate it. Say the first toss shows heads, so the game ends right here. This happens half the time and wins you 2 rubles. Then say the coin shows tails the first toss and heads the second, so the game lasts 2 tosses. This happens 1/4 of the time and wins you 4 rubles. Generally, if the game lasts K tosses, the first K-1 tosses must show tails and the last one must show heads. This happens with probability 1/2 to the K and wins you 2 to the K rubles. So for each case, you have a probability that it occurs and a specific amount that it wins you. Multiply these together and add up all the cases to find E. And you get 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus infinity. Wait, so you're telling me we have to pay an infinite fee to play a game that only deals out finite ords? Well, there's always a tiny but non-zero chance that you'll win a huge amount of money, like 1,000,000 rubles. So we have to account for these scenarios that leave you with enormous amounts of money, but have very little chance of actually occurring. This game is the St. Petersburg paradox, originally invented by Swiss mathematician Nicholas Bernoulli, but written about by his cousin Daniel Bernoulli in a St. Petersburg science journal. But the essence of this paradox is more than just a silly math trick. The idea of accounting for very unlikely but very impactful events is relevant for everyone. Just consider insurance. Most of us spend thousands to protect ourselves from rather unlikely scenarios. And how about existential risk researchers devoting their lives to preventing unlikely but potentially disastrous catastrophes? We can't simply ignore these possibilities because what if they do happen? So when you consider these questions, remember that expected value isn't everything.